Hi guys, I hope you're all well. It's currently Sunday the 7th of November 2021 and welcome to week 304 of my weight loss journey. In last week's video we all saw I had a gain of 3 pounds or 1.3 kilogram, which meant my body mass index went from 48.1 up to 48.5. Just like I always do, I'm going to start the proceedings off by reviewing my calorie consumption for the past week, which you can see in the graph above. The average of this was 2,824 compared to the previous week at 2,805. Another week, consecutive week of going well over my calorie consumption average for the week, which we all know I've set it at 2,500. So it's definitely not good. I was hoping to sort myself out this past week, but it's just not happened, and I've had a relapse, so to speak. My fluid consumption has increased though. This is the one positive out of my stats at 3,529 millilitres, which is just over my target of 3,500 millilitres. Now, activity-wise for the past week, which we all know is my step count predominantly, this can be seen in the graph above. The average of this was 10,715 compared to the previous week at 12,442. It is above my 10,000 step mark average, which is ultimately the main aim of the week. Normally I like to fit in a bit more, but the weather hasn't been the best. Last Monday I didn't do any walking whatsoever because it was just raining all day, quite heavy, so I just didn't want to get wet. Tried to make it up for the best I can throughout the week by doing more in the middle of the week. But thankfully I did hit the target, only just, but nevertheless it's there. So it's a mixed bag for stats this week, but I'm very disappointed in myself with regards to my calories. It's that time of the week where we all get to see if I've managed to lose any more weight. So here it is guys, here's my weighing. I weigh 168.3 kilograms, which is 371 pounds or 26 stone 7 pounds. This means in the past week I've seen a gain, quite a big gain actually, of 5 pounds or 2.3 kilograms. Now if I compare this result to the result I obtained at Slimming World, you can see this right here. At Slimming World this week, I also saw a gain of 5 pounds or 2.3 kilograms. As you guys probably predicted, due to me having a consecutive week of going well outside my calorie allowance average, last weekend I went out Saturday and Sunday. There was some very nice meals, but also, especially on Sunday, a very large meal. Tried to make up for it during the midweek, but towards the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, a lot more things just came into my week in terms of unplanned food, what I normally don't have, and it has completely messed me up. No doubts about that one. So I've got to draw a line under this result. And yeah, let's hope for better things in the coming week. But let's get moving on with the rest of my stats within this video. Based on this week's weight gain, it sees my body mass index go from 48.5 up to 49.2. And for my third weight loss target, last week it was 50.3% complete. And after the gain, it goes down quite significantly to 43.1% complete. Quite a big hit. But if we look at what I've lost in total, this has also taken a bit of a hit over the last few weeks, but what I've lost in total in the 304 weeks that I've been doing this weight loss journey, well, that stands at 170.2 pounds, which is 77.2 kilograms, or 12 stone 2.2 pounds. Next week, I've got a week off from work before I start a brand new job in a completely brand new industry. So that's going to be exciting, but at least I've given myself that week off, and I'm only to try and repair the damage that I've done over the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to be extremely on point on food and activity. I've got a week off to myself and I can do some significant improvements, I would say. I'm going to draw a line in the sand, and for the rest of this year I'm not going to allow myself to see any gain result. Not half a pound, nothing. So that's what I'm going to set. I'm still aiming to achieve Craig's £30 weight loss challenge by Christmas. I've just given myself a bit more work to do, that's all. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Next week, I'm going to absolutely blitz it. Okay, and I'm going to see a fantastic, huge result weight loss wise next week. And like I say, I'm not going to allow myself to see any more gains now for the rest of this year. That's it. So let's hope that I actually stick to things this coming week and actually see a fantastic weight loss result. But other than that, guys, that's it. That's the end of this week's video. As always, if you'd like to continue following me along my weight loss journey and hopefully get to see much less of me in the future, by all means, subscribe to my channel so you don't get to miss out on any future videos that I post. I wish you all a fantastic week. Stay safe, look after one another, and I'll see you all again next Sunday.